Hey guys, it's spring in the garden. So right now we are just in the garden. So here's my helpers over here. Got Vicky and Maggie helping us out today. And we were over here yesterday, so I'll just give you a quick look at what we're working on and then we're gonna get to work. So we are in the garden. I've got baby in the cart over there, and don't worry, that blanket is just giving her shade. It's not smothering her at all. But if you look over here, you'll recall we've laid out the plastic, and if you don't recall, here it is in front of your face. So all good. Our rhubarb has grown humongous. Today is May 12th, and it only just started growing again like a month ago. But it's already humongous, as you can see. And the garlic has gotten huge. We planted a row of peas here just yesterday, and they'll climb the trellis over here. And we have another trellis over there that we'll be growing peas on this year. Horseradish has gotten huge and is already flowering. Got potatoes coming up in this bed and in our actual potato patch. We planted corn and watermelon over there and did some weeding. The herb garden area is totally flourishing and overrun with weeds all at the same time. So we'll be working on that as part of the projects. The fig tree is looking great, and the comfrey is ginormous by the fence over there. And then over here, we did not cover this area with plastic, which I kind of wish we had been able to get more plastic off the pile for this area, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna be working on weeding this whole area, and we're planting seeds. We're planting as much seeds as we can today and this week because it's May 12th and we're very behind on our seed planting and starting this year just because we had a baby mid-March and it's been an adjustment. And it has caused us to be behind on a few things. So we're just getting caught up now, which is totally fine. Totally fine. It's just a lot of work we got to get back in the ball of doing. So let's get started.
So right here I'm planting basil, and over here I'm planting marigolds. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be removing the top compost, getting to the nice dark soil, spreading it all out so I get the nice dark soil right here. This, open up the bag, and I'm going to scatter the seeds around. So tiny you can't really see it. This big little end. Then we're done. Okay, now I'm going to start with the marigolds right here. I do it the exact same way. Dark dirt again. Get the marigolds and plant them. And it's the same way, we just push it all over. And then you're done.
Today I'm planting radish and forgot what this is called, but I just show it. Now I'm making a trench. Really hard to say it for me. A trench. Is this good?
Okay, so now we're planting cabbage over here. We're planting some yellow squash, not yellow acorn, yellow squash over there. I'm planting beans around this to climb the cage. They're going to be pole beans, and we're also going to do eggplant over here. We already planted some more celery and parsley and lettuce. Actually, I think I still need to do the lettuce. Planted some yellow zucchini over there. We'll be getting some regular zucchini to plant at the other end of the garden. Planted cucumbers and broccoli in a bed over there. So we're almost done with all our planting, which is awesome. I guess. So doing good. So now we're just planting more stuff, and then we'll call it a day.
My mom is just finishing planting stuff, and then we're gonna go to the house finally because I'm sweaty.
Hey guys, so we're done for today. We were already out here yesterday, and we're going to be out here every day this week because we're working on. I think we're pretty much done planting stuff. I still got a couple plants that my mom had started, and she's gifting to me, so I'm going to get those planted this weekend probably. Or later this week, we'll see. And then we got a lot of weeding ahead of us, so we're working on that. Weeding and watering. Gotta weed the whole section over there. Gotta get the main entryway all weeded. Still got all this section that needs to get weeded. And we need to finish weeding over there, but we got a good dent in it today, and it was a lot of work, and it's already getting really hot. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed watching the kids work in the garden. And no, they were not the only ones working in the garden. I was working off screen, weeding a really rough area, a couple rough areas. And then I came out and helped them with their spot because they had some gnarly weeds that were really deep and they needed help with. So we're all working together. We're getting the job done. Hey guys, so we weren't able to work out here yesterday because rain. But we're here today. So we were last out here 2 days ago. You saw in the video, we worked a bunch over there. We got more stuff planted. We've planted pretty much all the seeds we want to right now. And it's raining again today. Oh joy. But that's just gonna help things grow. So yay for that.
Yeah. And it's nice.
It is nice.
And I gotta use this umbrella, which is nice.
So today we're just gonna be working on some weeding, and you can see how we progress in our little bit of work today. Ready to get started?
That was a big root. One thing I like about the video is that it doesn't get too hard. She stabs it in around the roots. She turns it to help loosen up the small roots and get the big root in the middle. here you can see we're throwing stuff over the fence for the goats and sheep. Well, the goats don't really go in the rain, mostly it's sheep. That's why the sheep is getting most of the food.
Hi guys, so I am soaking wet. My scarf is wet, my shirt is soaked. I really should have just pulled on a jacket. I didn't think it'd be that bad, but whatever. So I've been working on this end of the corn patch, and I just did from this corner all the way out to just beyond that last barrel. And then I still have a bunch of weeding to do over there and in the, let me see, or that corner back there, and then also the back section of the herb garden. It's like this front section near the fennel didn't get nearly as weedy. It's interesting. I've heard fennel can actually stunt the growth of certain plants, so maybe that's a factor on why it's not so weedy over there. I don't know. The scabiosa and chives are doing great over there, so I don't know. But yeah, it's looking so lush and green over here. It's gorgeous. And then let me just flip this over here. The girls were weeding, and they did a really good job weeding this whole section right here. And we weeded back there between those two beds the other day, and we did some weeding back there, but we still got it finished back there. But they did a really thorough job right here. And then we just have a little bit out here in the walkway, and we have some loose weeds that got pulled up. And we weeded between these beds yesterday, at least I did. Yeah, and then I've got loose weeds in here that we need to throw over the fence. And there's weeds, of course, that we need to pull up through this path. But we're making good progress. Not bad for a very rainy day in Washington State. Hope you enjoyed this little bit. And we'll see what tomorrow brings.